So I was just standing here scoping out the trees and how I was going to get up, and I heard this crinkling. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. South Dakota. Winter. Not really the winter that I would have wished for. I have a small window. All right, hold on, I'm in too small of a gear and I'm spinning out like a madman. All right. So I was really excited because the last couple of days have been super warm. The sun was out, dry. I'm like, I'm going tree camping. And then I opened up the window this morning and it snowed all night long. But you know what? This is South Dakota. I don't care about the snow. I don't care about the rain. I don't care about any of that. The only thing I care about is the wind. Today and tonight, the forecast for wind is 8 miles an hour, which is basically nothing for South Dakota. I gotta show you guys the steed that I brought today. Custom built frame set with some tubes that are made of space age material. As you can see, my new soft helmet has a little ball on the top that saves me 5 watts. I know, impressive. But really guys, this is my dad's bike. It's like 2 sizes too small for me. And I keep telling everyone, like, it's not the gear. And I am proving it on rides like this because, hey, it's a bike, it pedals. Yeah, it was skipping on me when I was going up the hill and trying to hammer, but you know what? It's gonna get me to my destination and it's gonna get me home, I hope. And it's not about the gear, it's about the adventure and being out here. I'm kind of just riding around out here looking for some big trees like these ones that I'm coming up to. I was originally gonna go drive with my bike to a big state park, but I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. Or I could just go out my door and go search the local woods. But as you can see, there's a lot of farmhouses in the area and I don't want to creep anybody out by climbing in their trees and staying there for the night. Seems like a good way to get arrested. Damn. Now that I'm closer, I can see that there's a shed and a big red barn behind the trees, and it's just, I don't want to be camping on somebody's property. So I ended up riding like a couple-mile loop around to the other side. When I got around, I noticed that the house that I saw earlier was actually abandoned. I rode in and, you know, kind of checked it out when I got closer. And it seems like there's nobody here, so I don't think anybody will mind if I sleep in their trees. Last year, I was walking through a forest and I came face to face with a deer cam, and no doubt that it got my photo, and I'm really hoping that I don't, like, you know, run into that guy someday in the grocery store and he's like, you're the guy who's out on my property, and, you know, wants to throw fists with me. As you can see, there's some pretty good sized trees out here. But I'm gonna abandon my bike here at this tree and go look around, see if I can find something else. I'm really looking for one with a horizontal limb so I can put my hammock right over it, because it makes it a lot easier to set up camp. So I was just standing here scoping out the trees and how I was gonna get up, and I heard this crinkling. Oh shit. Uh-oh. So I guess that place wasn't abandoned. I was spinning in first gear like a madman. I heard this crinkling behind me and I looked back and there was this fox. Then when I turned around, all of a sudden these headlights flashed directly on me and a big red truck was pulling in. I dipped, I grabbed my bag and my bike, and I figured that's definitely somebody's property, and I felt like an asshole, and I didn't want to get shot at or arrested or anything else. So try number 2. Found a small forest. The trees can't be over 35-40 feet here, but just so you guys don't think that I'm just being dramatic and trying to make my video cooler by saying that there's hunters everywhere and deer cams everywhere, this was the first thing that I ran into, an old deer stand out in this tree belt. But you know what? It's late and dark, and there's no houses or farms next to this little forest, so I think I got my spot. I'm gonna go find a tree to climb. Yeah, see? Second deer stand. I'm not even 100 feet off of the road yet, so I'm not gonna adventure in any further and risk being snapshotted by a deer cam hanging out on one of the trees back there. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to pick a tree right here. All right, look at this. I found a great big limb to tree camp on. Looks beautiful, totally safe, absolutely safe. Seriously, how is that still hanging there? Look at that. Fortunately, I didn't go too crazy with my climbing gear. I just got my rad system with the Gree and rope man, a few beaners, my harness, 200 feet of 9mm rope, which is definitely going to be overkill for this tree. Got some throw lines and a couple throw bags, but I'm not even going to use them, I'm guessing. And yeah, that's about it, aside from my sleeping gear. So I'm not even bothering with my throw lines tonight. Just free climbing it, and then I'll rappel down to the ground and go ascend that tree and tie off my other end. Now that I'm up here, I'm gonna have to go back down to the ground and check out this tree, because it's a pretty good distance away, but it also might be dead like most of the other trees out here. This is the other tree I was scoping out. It looks perfectly safe to climb. Oh, wait, nope, just kidding. Since I have so much rope left over, I'm using the tail end of my rope as the hammock ridge line. So I'm tying it between both trees, and then I'm going to use two pieces of cord. I just tie a climb heist so that I can adjust the ends of the hammock back and forth on the rope really easily, and then when I have them in place, it stays nice and tight. I got my hammock set up. It's probably about 10 feet from the bottom of my hammock to the ground, so nothing crazy. I got redirects all over the place up here, and I'm cold, so I'm gonna go into the hammock and start eating some food. After I rappelled down into the hammock, I realized that one end was higher than the other, so I got back out and spent another 20 minutes bringing one end down. Now the bottom of my hammock 6 feet from the ground, so seems like a lot of work for 6 feet, but I love being up in the air as high as I can get, so I'm just enjoying some pancakes before bed, some protein pancakes that I made this morning, knowing that when I was laying down in my hammock tonight, I would just be so happy to be eating pancakes, and man, I was right. I'm gonna eat some more food, then stare at the stars for a little bit and go to sleep, so I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. As you guys can see, I upgraded from the leopard skin face mask to a nice fleece covered face mask. I slept good last night. It was not windy, which is makes me so happy. I only woke up a couple of times throughout the night, and I slept in until about 7 o'clock. As you guys could see, I'm really not that high above the ground. I would say I'm probably less than 5 feet now, which, you know, that's why I started tree camping. I just wanted to get above all the creatures that roam around on the ground at night, so that I didn't get waken up from the rustling and stuff on the ground. I know it's weird, but I just sleep so much better. I'm happy to say that my food is still soft. It's the worst when you're winter camping and all of your food freezes rock solid. And then you're just like breaking teeth to bite into it, or you gotta start a fire to warm it up, but not this morning. I guess it didn't get cold enough last night, so I'm happy. Mostly because of this pancake though. Alright guys, I gotta take down camp because I stick out like a sore thumb up here in the tree canopy. So one quick view before I take everything down. You can see the mess of knots and ropes that I have going everywhere, so it's probably going to take me a little bit. All right, guys, as you can see, I got camp all taken down, and time for my last rappel out of the tree. Hey, got a bit of a tailwind today. It's a nice change of pace. Usually it's a headwind going out and a headwind coming back. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. The roads are kind of frozen over, so it's not as muddy as it was yesterday, which is nice, because that was getting kind of gross. But I'm just gonna do a chill pace all the way back home. Enjoy the birds and the weather and the fresh air. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Goodbye and be safe.